Hi, it's Paul. This is Owner Reviews, where we hear from real owners and their honest reviews. So let's find out what Michael thinks of his BMW 1 Series. Today on Owner Reviews, Michael takes us behind the wheel of his BMW 1 Series, a car that blends premium quality with everyday practicality. But does it live up to the hype, or are there a few things that might make you think twice? First introduced in 2004, the BMW 1 Series was designed to bring BMW's signature driving dynamics to a more compact, affordable package. It's now in its third generation and has evolved from a rear-wheel drive enthusiast hatchback to a more spacious front-wheel drive platform. From the things he loves to the things he wishes were better, this is Michael's honest owner's review of the BMW 1 Series. Let's get into it. So Michael, this is your BMW 1 Series. How long have you had this one for?
So I've had this 2 years and it was a year old when I got it.
Okay, and what did you have before this, and why did you decide to get this?
So I had a Ford Focus before, which I absolutely loved, and I had that for about 8 or 9 years, and I drove it till it got to the point where it was getting expensive to maintain and it was time to move on, but I absolutely loved it. So I knew I wanted another hatchback. In fact, I kind of wanted another Ford Focus.
Right.
And that was top of my list. I thought, well, this has been great. I'm going to get another one of these. And when I went to go look at the Ford Focus, obviously it was sort of 10 years on from when mine was built, I sat in it and it just didn't feel like my old one. My old one felt really sort of premium when you sat in it. I really liked it. I felt like the build quality had really dropped. They were still an expensive car, and it just didn't, for me, seem good value for money when I came to buy this one. So that's when I started looking around at other hatchbacks.
So the interior quality wasn't really up to scratch, and it just didn't have that premium feel. So I guess this really stepped up when you saw this.
Yes, yeah. So I looked at a few. I looked at this. I looked at Mercedes A-Class. I looked at the VW Golf, and this was the one that I landed on.
The interiors are just great on BMWs, aren't they? I'm quite a fan. I've had quite a few.
I think that was the deciding factor, actually, and
Yeah.
we'll probably come on to that later, but that sort of, when you're sat there, the feel of it when you're to drive, it's comfortable, it's smooth, the design is great. It's all about that driving position for me.
Okay, so it was a bit of a surprise that you came across this and you just thought, actually, do you know what, that's the one that feels the best.
Yeah, never considered it before, but drove it, loved it.
And now here we are 2 years in. So what do you use it for? You've got a family. Is it big enough?
It is, yeah. I mean, again, like I say, I wanted a hatchback. I know you can get a lot bigger cars and probably for a lot less money, but I like that sort of size of car, like that driving position. So yeah, I mean, I have a 1-year-old. You could always use more space, I guess, but for a hatchback, I actually think it's quite roomy. There's a good amount of leg room in the back. The boot is a good size. I'm sure we can have a look at that later. And yeah, I think it's great. So it does everything we need it to.
With a 1-year-old, there's never been an issue with car seats or with push chairs or with the amount of stuff that you need to take anywhere?
No, not really. No. We do a lot of long journeys. Our family live quite a long way away, so we're kind of always sort of on the motorway, and it's comfortable. It handles it no bother, and we get everything in. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so if you could come up with maybe your 3 things that you love the most about this car, what would they be?
Definitely as we mentioned, the sort of design and the interior of it, I absolutely love. I think it's really smooth and comfortable to drive, and yeah, I would say it's a comfortable size for what it is. If I was to pick, they feel like minor niggles of things that I probably would improve on. It'd be good if it was more economical, perhaps, but then I was coming from a diesel Ford Focus.
Right, yes, so that's always a transition, isn't it?
Maybe that was just my mentality was a bit skewed on that.
So what kind of MPG are you getting?
39, 40, something like that.
Is that
it's petrol?
Is that sort of mixed routes or?
Yeah. Which I don't. It's okay. Yeah. The app is a bit annoying. Like it comes with an app. Whenever it sort of constantly tells you there's an issue, when there isn't. It might just be your tyres need inflating or something like that.
Oh, right.
Or if you've got a service due, you might have your service booked in, but it constantly nags you to book it even though you know it's coming. You know, that sort of
so
thing.
That's like a notification on your phone?
Yeah. That's a minor niggle. The only other thing I would potentially mention is the grille on the front here. To me, is a bit angry.
Right.
but it's, it's a very minor point.
Mind you, I
And,
mean-
you know, I'm not too bothered about what it looks like on the outside. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm far more bothered about how it feels on the inside.
Yes, and I mean, of course BMW did go through a bit of a phase with the grills probably from this point onwards. Actually, just got weirder and weirder.
There's worse ones than this.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's the way to look at it. Should we have a look inside?
Yeah, that's.
Right, so let's have a look at this nice BMW interior, which are always good. Oh, it does bring back memories. This, I love this interior. Really nice. So, talk us through it. You've got a digital dashboard.
Yes, there's a digital dash here. So yeah, I mean, what I love about it is it just, as I mentioned a moment ago, it just feels really solid, really comfortable, really well built, and really sleek as well. Like there was a few cars I looked at that some of the dashboard had like racing stripes on or bits of panel and
Right.
you know, those sorts of things. I didn't really like any of that. Some of them, the infotainment screen just feels a bit sort of bolted on or shoved on top. Didn't really like that. Whereas this one, it just feels clean. It
does actually. It's just the right balance, isn't it? You're right. It's not too much.
And in terms of the build quality, I mean, this might seem like a silly thing to highlight, but just listen. It's just like solid. It just feels really well built, and I can't say that was the case for all the cars I tried.
No, it's a good point. And actually, I remember when I got one of my BMWs, and it was when I can't remember what I'd gone from, but I remember the thud of the door as well, and that sound. You know, it makes always a difference, doesn't it? And down here, and actually the iDrive system. I don't know which mark of that you've got, but the iDrive system is just one of the best, isn't it?
It is absolutely fantastic, yeah. It's very easy to use. I mean, it's got CarPlay as well, which is what I tend to use most often. But yeah, it's fantastic.
So you've got the rotary dial here, but you've also got touchscreen, is that right?
Yep, so you can go through the controls using that. I tend to use that most often.
Okay.
But then, yeah, you can also zip around on here as well.
So are you generally on CarPlay most of the time?
Most of the time, yeah.
And sound system and seats.
It
comfort.
sounds absolutely great. Yeah, it's got heated seats. It's got cruise control, speed limiter. Everything you could possibly want in a car, really. A feature that I really like, if you shut that door, I'll show you. And again, I don't know, this might be quite common, but when you put it in reverse, the glass on the mirror tilts, so you can see which curb you're parallel parking towards, which is just so useful.
Yeah, perfect.
And really helpful.
Such a good idea, isn't it? And what I really love is the fact that you've actually still got these physical buttons, and they're just beautiful, aren't they? They're just so nice and solid, and it's just what you need, isn't it?
And just really well designed. One of the cars I tried was the Mercedes A-Class, and the thing that put me off the A-Class, again, this might sound ridiculous, the radiator grills were like bright silver, round, again, quite angry. Yeah. Whereas this just feels sleek and well designed, and quite minimal, actually. Do you want me to show you inside the boot?
Yeah, let's have a look.
So as you can see, it's quite a roomy boot. It's got plenty of little sort of corners that you can sort of stash things in. I love that it's got lights in it. Really easy to use at night. There's a whole hidden section under here as well, which gives you a bit of extra space, and it's got a first aid kit in it, and lots of sort of crumbs from various outings over the winter.
So that's what Michael thinks of his BMW 1 Series. What do you think? If you own one, we'd love to hear your thoughts below in the comments. Do you like the grille? Do you like the app? Are you happy with the MPG? Let us know in the comments, and check out more owner reviews coming very soon.